Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to learn how to crochet left-handed. It can be rather difficult for some people if you're left-handed learning to crochet right-handed. Now I am a right-handed person, so crocheting left-handed can be a bit awkward for me. However, it's not all that difficult. You can learn to be proficient at doing this. It's the same exact motion as with your right hand. You simply make your slip knot, put it on your hook, get a hold of your yarn exactly the same way. I use my pinky. I am not as proficient with my right hand yarn management, so I do make a wrap to hold the tension properly. Again, it's over the other two fingers and then wrapped around to the top of my first finger. Hold the tail with my thumb and finger and then yarn over and pull through the loop. Again, I am a little clumsy at this simply because I am not left-handed, but it can be done. That's all there is to it. You simply yarn over and through the hook or through the loop, your working loop. It's not difficult at all. Nobody needs to think that just because they're left-handed and they aren't as proficient with their right hand at holding a hook or doing certain movements that you have to learn to crochet in that manner. You can learn to do it left-handed. In fact, you'll probably be better than I am at it. The noise you're hearing in the background is an African gray parrot who I have recently been given because he bites. And apparently he doesn't like me to talk to anybody. Really? Are you going to say hello? I know you can talk. Okay, you're just going to hiss. Interesting bird, African gray parrots. They are extremely intelligent. I may have to move my little studio or find him a new home in a different room where I can work and not have to listen to him in the background there. Okay, so now I have chained, let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to chain one more as a turning chain. There we go. And then insert the hook. I'm going to skip the chain that my yarn is in and go to the next chain. Insert the hook in there, yarn over, and now I have 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over again and pull through both loops on my hook. And it's just that simple. It's the exact same movement. It's simply reversed to the other hand so that everything, so that your project management is done in your opposite hand. Now, one thing I might mention, if you start a project left-handed, it really needs to be finished left-handed because it can be a little awkward to switch in the middle to right-handed because you'll be turning your stitches around backwards. So everything you do, if you started it left-handed, when you turn it around, it's going to look backwards to do it right-handed. And vice versa. If you start it right-handed, it can be difficult to turn it around and switch it to left-handed. Now wait a minute, I just dropped the loop there. It's going to happen, don't worry about it. You just insert your hook back in your working loop and go on to the next stitch. There is no problem with dropping a loop. You should never feel like you have to do it one way or another because there are several different ways that this can be done. As I said, I believe a couple videos ago, 2 or 3 videos, there is no right way or wrong way to do this. You're simply pulling loops through other loops. There's no reason to think you can't do this. Whatever direction you decide to do it, there is absolutely no reason to beat yourself up or think, well, that's not the right way to do it. There is no right way. Believe me, it can be done As long as you are pulling loops through other loops, it doesn't matter how you do it. Okay, so 2 more stitches here on this first row off of the chain. There's that one. Like I said, I am right-handed, so I am a bit awkward doing this left-handed. However, my son is left-handed, and I taught him to crochet, so there is no reason this won't work for you. Just give it a shot, a little bit of practice, and you should be able to do it. And it does take practice. Crochet is a time-consuming, it's just time-consuming. It takes up time. Even doing it right-handed, it takes up time. So that last stitch was a turning chain. I'm going to turn the work around so that the work is into my right hand. And now I'm going to skip that turning chain that my yarn is coming out of, insert the hook under both loops of the single crochet. One other thing I might mention, if you're reading a pattern or looking at a pattern, you want to make sure you're looking at either a British or an American pattern. There are differences. In Britain, what I call a single crochet, because I am American, single crochet, you only pull the hook through the loops once. Okay, so you're only pulling that hook through one time. It's a single. In Britain, this same stitch is considered a double crochet because after you've pulled your loop up through the previous row, you now have 2 stitches on your hook, so it's a double. I'm not sure why there's a change there, but that is the only difference I've been able to see from the American style crochet patterns to the British style crochet patterns. Now there is double crochet, triple crochet. I've even seen as many as 6 crochet. I'm not sure what that's called. It was a lace pattern, and it makes a very long stitch. But basically in a double crochet, okay, what we've been doing is single. A double crochet, you're going to yarn over before you start your stitch, then you insert into the next stitch on the previous row. And I keep picking up an extra string there, an extra loop that I don't need. There we go. Get in there. See, I'm really awkward doing this left-handed. But, okay, so you have a yarn over, so you've already got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull that through so that now you have 3 loops on your hook. Okay, so in Britain, this is a triple crochet. In America, it's a double because when you yarn over, you pull through 2 of those loops. That leaves you 2, and you yarn over again and pull it through. So you do it twice. It's a double crochet. In Britain, that's actually called a triple because you start your stitch with 3 on your hook. So it can get a little confusing. The only thing is you want to make sure you are looking at either a Britain pattern or a UK pattern. Pretty much anything outside the US is going to be, the stitches will be different. So you want to make sure what you're looking at. And it's just that simple. You insert your hook through the next stitch, yarn over, pull your loop through, yarn over, and pull through both loops on the hook. Not hard to do at all. So there is no excuses. You can learn how to do this. You can get extremely proficient at it. You can make anything with this one stitch. If you see a pattern you like, give me a shout out. Maybe I'll be able to find it. I could show you how to do it. Leave me a comment. Anything you like, don't like, anything I can change. It's really easy to learn. There is no excuse not to learn how to do this. It's simply taking string and turning it into something useful. So, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more information. Give me a comment if you like, don't like, what I could change, anything I could do differently. Yeah, me crocheting left-handed, generally not a good idea. I am a right-handed person, so this is a little bit awkward for me, but it gives you the general idea. If you are left-handed, this is how it goes. It's not that hard to do. You can get proficient at it. There is no reason to think you can't just because everybody else does it the other direction. So it can be done. It does work just as well. And you all have a great day. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.